I was not the brightest child growing up. Never the best at planning or thinking things through very well. One time my mom walked in on me coating my room with ketchup. It really makes you wonder what was going on inside my head. Honey, do we need to take our kid to a doctor? What's going on here? I don't know. I like ketchup, and I would be good as a surface to put my feet. Yeah, I was kind enough to regularly bombard my parents with just random moments of what was he thinking? Just what's going on in that misshapen head of his? I don't. And many times growing up, my cousin Ryan, who's been in a few videos of mine, yeah, often in when growing up, my cousin would come over, and I'd say he had kind of the same issue of just coming up with ideas, and not the best ones. So when our doubled power, when our powers of lack of planning and just overall brain function combined, interesting things would happen. And uh, but I'd say the worst idea, just overall experience that we've ever had, it was the summer of my 8th grade year. After my 8th grade year, we were going to go wrap a house. I know wrapping a house probably doesn't sound like that big of a deal, but for me, the most excitement I got in life was not using the wrist straps and Wii bowling. So the day finally arrived. I was knee deep in basketball skills camp. That was, let's just say, by the end of day 3, it was clear that I had none. I got my layup percentage like 50%. So I got to my grandma's for the afternoon. Here's the point where you can start to see how things fell apart in our plan. For one reason, we were going to go wrap a house. A house. Yeah, we were just going to go wrap a random person's house. Normally when you wrap a house, I think, I don't know, I think you like wrap a friend's house, or like or someone you hate. You at least have a reason for it. No, we were just gonna go wrap a random, well, probably old lady's house. Another potential issue that we never got to. In the plan, we were going to try to sneak out of our grandma's house at night. I don't know how we thought we were going to get out of the house when the floorboards basically broke in half every time you took a step. But before that, we had to get the toilet paper that we were going to use. For some reason, we did not get it beforehand, or just like collect it. See, the smart thing to do, we should have just been collecting it over time, like just like take a roll here or there, or just like buy some when we're out somewhere. My mom, I could have just told my mom like I had a bad Taco Bell, and it might have worked. But no, we decided that we were going to get it the day of, which, neither of us had our licenses, so that made things slightly difficult. Another thing that made it difficult, I believe my mother would have frowned upon the idea of us running into a random person's yard and throwing toilet paper all over them, because she didn't like ketchup. She's definitely gonna like this. So our fine, planning 8th grade minds thought, well, we'll just go across the street to the convenience store and pick up some toilet paper. For some reason, we also thought it would be a good idea to get our toilet paper separately. So first he went across the street and picked up some toilet paper, and then no problems. He managed to just go and pick up some toilet paper. Then it comes to my turn. This is where everything went wrong. I was never the most athletic, obviously, and basketball camp had drained me, so I was kind of running low on my nerdy, lanky fuel. And this convenience store was not just right down the road, it was across the road, across 4 lanes of traffic. My mom made it seem like I would die if I even like breathed the air surrounding the road, but it probably wasn't the best idea. Maybe could have just rode with someone, just picked up made an excuse to get toilet paper, something. But no, decided I was gonna go across the street, get my own package of toilet paper. I don't know why we went separately. Anyways, I get to the convenience store unscathed. I go over, I see the toilet paper, and then at that moment I heard something that made my heart drop further than my GPA. Hey, y'all gonna wrap a house or something? What? Plan was full already. The Becky, the cashier lady, already saw right through us. Are y'all gonna be wrapping a house? No, I'm just buying some toilet paper. Oh, my bad. I thought you were that other boy that came in here getting just a pack of toilet paper. Okay, I would like to purchase this package of toilet paper. Well, son, that'll be 37.5 cents. Needless to say, my shirt was damp after that encounter. But I mean, hey, I had completed the mission. So I go back across the street to stash away our ammo. And I see my mom walking in the front driveway. Why? I think I had a cell phone that I don't remember, but somehow Ryan communicated to me that my mother, through some crazy intuition or just bad luck, she was roaming the property talking on her phone. That was the worst possible news I could have received. How was I supposed to play Frogger back across and hide the toilet paper when she's constantly poking around either side of the house? I mean, I literally think she was just pacing the house. I mean, I can't let her catch me with this toilet paper because obviously she's going to want to join in, and we already have it's a 2-person team. She can't be a part of it. So I'm just there like casing my grandmother's house, like at the side of the convenience store, just waiting for an opening so I can run back over there, hide the toilet paper. Eventually I have like a 5-second window where my mom is not visible, so I gotta take it. So I just sprint right over there. I'm just not looking at anything. My direct focus is to get the toilet paper over to her property, just get out of sight, and just pretend like nothing ever happened. But something did happen. I make it to my grandmother's yard. Neighbors had a storage shed. I just, out of instinct, I just shove the toilet paper under the shed. I mean, just, I'll get it later, Ryan had been watching this whole scene, just acting casually from somewhere in the yard. We meet up in the backyard, like, wow, our stupid plan somehow worked. So we're just like kind of just collecting ourselves, realizing how close we just came, and then I hear a voice. Young man. Wow, my mom's voice sure has gotten pretty deep. Young man, excuse me for a sec. Can you come over here, please? Is it time already? I look back towards the street, and there's a truck parked on the side of the road. This man starts walking across my grandma's yard. That side of the yard is pretty big, like from where we were standing to the road. So I just see this man like in this floral Hawaiian shirt, the Crocs. I don't know. He was lame. He just starts like walking over to me in like this like angry huff. And he's just like, young man, can you come here for a second? Yes, sir. Who are you? Can you tell me why you, just ran across the street with a plastic bag and stuffed under that store shed? I'm trying to hide toilet paper from my mother that we're going to wrap a house with tonight, and all the while giggling about it like a preteen girl. I think it's pretty obvious. Well, perhaps you don't know who I am. I'm a police officer, and I believe it looks like you have stolen something from that convenience store over there. Yeah, I'm gonna steal Dr. Handy Wipes Bargain Mart quarter ply toilet paper from a convenience store in a bag. I have a bag. Well, where's your receipt? She didn't give me one. It was like $1 worth of toilet paper. She didn't give me a receipt. What do you want me to do? You want to go down, like have a notary come to the convenience store saying, yes, Andrew King officially has bought this wafer-thin toilet paper, as if things couldn't get any worse. My mom had completed lap 78 of the house and was now walking rather quickly to our location. Andrew, what's going on here? Who is this man?
Ma'am, I'm with the police department. It appears your son here is taking a fancy for petty theft, and that's something we do not take lightly.
Who are you?
Ma'am, like I said, I'm with the police department.
I don't see a badge. I don't see a badge.
Just take my word for it. I'm with the police department, and it appears your son is stealing.
Well, I'll have you know, my son does not steal. He is a good boy. He does his homework. He goes to bed. He drinks his milk. He uses the wrist straps for Wii bowling. He does everything I tell him to do because he knows if he doesn't, he will get a spanking on the rear. He will receive physical punishment.
Well, ma'am, that's not really up to me, and I preferred if you didn't tell me that. That was kind of weird.
This whole time, I'm just. We know it's over. Our plans. This is the end. This is the end of my life. This is the end of everything I hoped for. This is I was going to be receiving physical punishment on my bottom. Not really, but probably would have rather that actually. Which during this whole thing, I mean, I understand if he was a cop. I mean, I understand how you have to imagine from his point of view. I mean, if I was a cop, I would be a bit suspicious seeing this young boy running full sprint with a plastic bag and then shoving it under a barn and then trying to act very awkwardly casual afterwards. Didn't make my life any easier. I still hated him for it, but I mean, I can see where he was coming from. My mother did not.
Well, ma'am, you know, I'm gonna go down to that convenience store and make sure he actually did purchase this toilet paper.
Well, you just do that. You better come back and see me. I want you to sit down. We're gonna have a conference.
Eventually, he leaves.
Hey, great mom. Thanks for getting him out of here.
Get inside.
Yeah. So I did not spend the night. I did not wrap any houses. I did not enjoy life for the next several weeks. Anyways, I mean, don't really have any. I regret how it went. I mean, I've never really had the urge to go do something like that again because, I mean, if something happened, how was it going to look for a 22-year-old man to be sitting in the county jail?
Hey, man, what are you in for?
Oh, you know, covered someone's house in ketchup.